Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting, yeah, I got that, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very good pass rush. The Rams lead the league in sacks, and they'll be up against the Niners team that will need to try and keep that pass rush off balance.
Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a man who played his college ball for the Iowa Hawkeyes, 6'2" quarterback C.J. Beathard.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. To throw is Beathard. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmaker. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
Such a key cog in their AFC title win 2 weeks ago. Remember what he told us this past week? That he couldn't wait to get out here to this day, to this stage, but also was trying to take it all in as well, trying to slow down the process a little bit so he wouldn't be overamped for the game.
Yeah, he said, I want to slow it down but speed it up all at once. Now the game is here, and he's ready to shine. Gone. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here's Goff now on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
On first down, gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Touchdown, LA! Julio Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Beathard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. to throw is Beathard. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now Beathard. Out to the flat for Hyde. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mario Edwards in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw Beathard. He dumps it to Hyde. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Julio Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
They go play action here on first down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Holding. Offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Here we go. Green 39!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pen right in my name.
He keeps playing like this. He'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Goff on first down. This complete to Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eli Harold able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's Beathard to throw, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back, as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. And with that touchdown reception, we have a new single-season leader. We were waiting for this moment. We got to see it here.
How much fun is it that we were here to see it? And this guy's able to catch touchdown passes from everywhere. Red zone, out in the field. It didn't matter. You put in his vicinity, he carried it over the goal line.
And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And this defense, they came prepared. He's probably going to be seeing them in his sleep if they don't fix things quickly.
And that's not exactly what he wants to see in his post-game slumber. So they've got to figure out a way to slow things down a little bit. Some screen passes, some draws, anything to make the defensive front hesitate a little bit. Think on their way back to the quarterback, maybe even a quarterback draw, some type of tendency breaker to change things up.
Exactly. Whatever the case, something to mix it up here. Here's Beathard to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Now Goff on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Julio Jones, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Carlos Hyde gears up to take the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Now, still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, Hyde. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to throw. Under pressure now, and Beathard goes down to the turf.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. Gurley again here on first down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Gurley. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's Gurley. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They run. It's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They run it again with Hyde. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Vernon Butler in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Russell Wilson leading the charge offensively. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On first down, it's gone. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Now a first down throw. Goff. Jones has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up.
And this is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And let's look at Carlos Hyde now. Now, I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control the game by running it, have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
As we say, yeah, that's right. As we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, lather up that big horse and let him run.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw is Beathard. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target. And it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Beathard. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll field this at the 5. Oh, good move. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. And an update now from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Thomas Rawls on his way to what could be a record day. He's over 100 yards in the first half alone.
All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. 1st and 10. Jones has got the reception, and after the short pass, he'll score. That takes the lead up to 7. Taking a look now, early first quarter. The ball will pop out here on the run. Rams will pick up the loose football and score. Lead now at 14. Now 1st and 10. Williams found on the quick pass. He gone as he sprints into the end zone. As they go up here at 21-0. Rams with the football midway through the first. Jones is able to get open here, and it leads to a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 28. First and 10. Goff's got a completion middle of the field. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The lead continues to mount. Now 1st and 10. Quick pass and completion is made here, and it ends up working for a touchdown. Rams with the commanding lead. 1st and 10. Goff's going to complete the pass, and 62 yards later, he's going in for the score. About halfway through the second. The point's coming easy today. On the carry, off goes Todd Gurley. And he'll run it in from 19 yards out, continuing a high-scoring half. Rams have it late in the second. Goff's got his mark on the deep ball, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown, continuing a high-scoring half.
Okay, Larry, a fair... One-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And an alley to run. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Not a lot of dance steps in that run. That's much more like being that bowling ball, just going down and scattering some pins, breaking through contact, breaking through tackles, and he knows how to finish a run.
And now a first down following that long gain. And the play clock's running down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Escapes the defender. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Play clock winding down. On first and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he puts it through. Five plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Let's go! Who landed?
To throw is Beathard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mario Edwards. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now Beathard. And some room to roam now. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. And you see the last drive, great chunky yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Rams defense now as they get ready for the next possession. Their coordinator has to like what he has seen so far, and you, as a former defensive guy, you have to like what you've seen from this crew.
The way that they're playing this half, whether it was adjustments, changes, or just simply
blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll throw here. Beathard. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. There's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
Though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a handoff here to his running back. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they give this time to the tailback. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it out. Back to throw Beathard. He dumps it to Hyde. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go, Leopard!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Niners on third down. The struggle has been real. They have had ample opportunities. They've yet to cash one in. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. It's been back and forth, but the Chiefs have now taken the lead. Patrick Mahomes, a couple of touchdown passes, and he's up over 300 yards in that one. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for L.A. 69 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Rams on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for L.A., the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.